video, I have the tags that I made for the fancy and the customized pocket envelopes. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to the Messy Desk. We are going to be working on the tags for our special envelopes that we made. I do want to show you that for the mini challenge in the challenge, number 1 in the September Stashbuster Junk Journal challenge, I did also make this little envelope. So this was a florist envelope, an envelope that you get at the florist, and I have taken it apart, made a template out of it, and made this cute little envelope. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to be doing to that is I do want to add one of the little butterflies that match the kit, and so I'm just going to take it and add it. I need it to go onto paper. Okay, so I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to fussy cut it. Okay, and we're going to get right into those tags for the special envelopes, the fancy envelopes, here in just a second. But I did want to show you how you can take a sticker and make a closure for your envelope. Okay, because I know many of you out there are working on your mini challenge in the challenge, and you might want a closure. So I have taken a sticker, added a back to it, and now I can just go ahead and glue it and put it right here. Okay, so put the glue right here. No, let's put it on this side. Duh. Okay. I'm using fabric tack because it will dry really fast. I'm going to put this down, hold it. Okay, and I'll be able to open and close my little envelope. Okay, I'm going to add that to the... Okay, so now we're going to work on these tags. We have our wood thrush here. Okay, and on the other side is the robin. I think we'll do the robin side. Okay, I have, if you remember, the paper pads that I picked up at Tuesday morning. So I have one of those, and I've cut some pieces off of it. So I have this. I'm going to go ahead and just glue this down here. I use the robin one because it matches. The colors are a good match for my September Stashbuster journal that I'm working on. I've got several that I'm working on, but this is the one that you've seen me. Okay, so now we have a little pocket. We can make something to go in there. Now to add to this, I don't want to take away, I don't want to lose that. So I'm going to take one, two, three of these, and cut it here. Okay. And this will give us a little, turn this tag into a little note paper, little notepad. Okay. So you can be much more elaborate. I'm just showing you today some really simple ideas. I'm sorry the video is getting up so late. Had a lot of family and friends in this weekend, and the house was full of kids, and it was the room that they are playing in, or have been playing in, is right across from my dad's office, and there is no insulation. So I it was noisy. Couldn't do a video till now. Grateful to be able to come in here, and my first word I thought of was escape, so I'm going to say yes, escape. Okay, so I'm going to take this little bird or little butterfly and put it down here. Okay, so I think this is what's Paper House. So I think I got those at Michael's. Okay, so we have a little notebook, and yet you still have your little wood thrush there. Okay, I have this. This is from my stash, and it was from my aunt. She had given me some, actually it is from my aunt, but it was from my mom's part of the stash from my aunt and her quilting collection. And it was a roll of quilt strips. And I'm just going to make a little tab for this one using fabric, and since we're using fabric tack as our glue, no problem. You could staple this also or sew it if you wanted to. I'm just going to try and fold that. So there's our first tag. And this is the tag that is going to fit in our custom sized pocket. Okay, so there we go. And then I noticed this ended up being really, really bright. And it's way brighter than the rest of the stuff from this journal. So I'm just going to tone it down with this here. So this is a gold washi tape that I've been using. Okay, so there we have our tag for inside our custom book page pocket. And now we're going to do something to, this is one of the cut aparts from the paper pad that I am stash busting during this challenge. And I have taken a napkin, and you remember I am using this napkin here, and I did go in and separate the plies, and then I am ripping, and off of the napkin I have taken and gotten birds and postcards and this flower drawing. Okay, so these are what I have left, and I can go ahead and use those. So I'm thinking possibly one of these. Another thing that I did was I fussy cut from one of those paper pads that I gotten Tuesday morning, one of the little birds. Since I'm using birds throughout this journal, I thought it would be a good idea. So we're going to go ahead and just do what I call the dry decoupage using the fabric tack. So I'm really just gluing down the napkin rather than Mod Podging it. Just going around the edge. This can be a little bit messy. Okay. So again, I'm using the fabric tack. It dries fast, it dries clear, and it has become my favorite glue. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and put it down and pull it out. And should it separate, that's okay. You can go ahead and put the two pieces together. So there we have the outline of that. I have one of the fussy cut flowers from one of the computer paper from the August altered journal that I made. I had a few pieces left that I'd already cut out. And again, I'm trying to use up my stash. I'm just going to come and set this to the side. I can come in and cut that over there. We have the cute little bird. I'm going to add him right there. So lots of collaging, just using things that I have. Okay, so I had cut off some of the petals right here, so I'm going to use his tail to cover that. Okay, and then up here somewhere I had a piece of from the magazine, and this was one of the magazines that I was cutting up. And I'm going to make a pocket out of it. Usually I'll make something into a pocket. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to use it as a pocket. But, okay. I like the square here, the black. And that gives me one of my black elements for my page here. Okay. There's that. Now this one, I'm thinking this one is going to go in this part. Okay, so remember from the fancy envelope video, I said I would be coming back and making the tags. Okay, so there's what we have there, and I think we need something up here. We need another, let's see. Oh, how about a word? Okay, we have the word joy, and if I go ahead and I hold it with my left hand and pull it with my right, we'll get the white there. I've been videotaping in the daytime, so there's been less shadow. I'm really sorry about that. I'm still at my dad's, and my daughter is staying with me for the week to help me with my dad. I like that. I think we'll just put that right up there. I like the colors of this. Okay, this goes in here. And I was thinking that we could do pull tab here. Okay, and I wanted to put paper pad on the back of this. So we'll go ahead and, so that we have lined paper on the back of this card for journaling. Okay. And this is, all of this is also from the cut apart that I had. There we go. So I want to thank you all for your thoughts and your prayers for my family and my dad in this time. As well. It's, my gosh. It's really a blessing to have so many people praying for us and thinking of us. Okay. Here we go. Go right here. And as I've said, this is my happy place. My family knows it. And literally send me off. Go. Did you make your video today? Go make your video. I'll sit with Dad. So, very, very, very blessed all over the place. Okay, so again, I'm using my finger to bring that down, and I've used fabric tack. You could use a stapler, and there we have a very busy little tag, but I do like it. Okay, and we have our little note paper. So those are our tags for our large special envelopes. And then we have our little envelope, and this is the tag that came with the white envelopes. And I'm just going to go ahead and make it very simple, adding the fussy cut image from one of the top of the paper that I knew I was going to use for that tag. There we go. Grab it. And it's cut off at the top, so I'm just going to line that up at the top of my card. And there we go. Gives me a nice little, very simple tag that can go inside. Okay, so there's that one. There's that one. There's that one. So find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day, and thanks for being here. Bye.